Oh. Oh, bollocks. Oh, would you look at that? I just got some XP. Alright. We'll just... Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Is this you, Frank? Yeah, that's you. Yeah, that's Frank. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. I was just tending to whatever the hell I'm doing right now. You get it? Because I'm talking to myself and no one's actually here. I'm so alone. Please help me. Look, I'll be honest, I'm recording this voiceover separately from the footage that is being done right now, but that's besides the point. As you can tell by the title of the video already, I really dislike Soul Sand Valleys. Now, I don't think that Mojang should necessarily delete them from the game. They are a good addition, and I love everything that they added within 1.16. It's a great way to get a lot of soul sand, a lot of bones early game, things like that. However, when you spawn in them in every single world that you've created in the past year, barring like 5 exceptions, you begin to get pretty pissed at them. One of my problems is you always go in there early game, right? So you've just created portals, you've just got, I don't know, iron or diamond, depending on how much grinding you've done, and you're just going to go look for a fortress. And you spawn in one of these and it's like, oh, now I've got to cover my portal with cobblestone because there's ghasts and skeletons, which, I mean, they're the only things that spawn in Soul Sand Valleys, right? The only things that spawn in Soul Sand Valleys are skeletons and ghasts, and they're both ranged. Now, Soul Sand slows you down, and you've got to verse something that's ranged. Now, if you're anything like me, you won't necessarily have maxed out gear at that point. So that means you've got to somehow either hit the fireballs back, which if you're not a professional like me, you may have some trouble doing, or you've got to find a bow and arrow and enchant it, and carrying around one extra weapon is just not the luxury that we have with the amount of inventory slots that we have. So, you know, I never have a maxed out bow by the time I do that, and oh boy, always spawning in them really gets me mad. So many times I've gone to the nether and it's like, oh, I'm on the Soul Sand Valley. Like, even the horizon fog or whatever is a nasty blue. Not nasty, but it just means you're very limited in sort of the blocks that you can use if you want it to blend with that blue. Now, I get that adding a little bit of hardness to the game is good, but I swear, if Mojang has like an RNG thing tied to like your character name or something like that, can they just like change that for me, please? I beg of you, please. Please. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that they should be removed from the game. They certainly serve a purpose. It's just... come on, man. Maybe I should just get my friends to spawn portals in for me or something, because they always seem to spawn in, like, the nether wastes or the basalt deltas. See, I have no problem with the basalt deltas, because it's like, you can get to where you need to go pretty quickly, and it's not like you're going to be interrupted by a ghast, you know? Of course, you're going to be a little bit more careful around lava, but that's a little bit different. That's just the nether. The nether has a lot of lava. But an entire biome that is, not to mention huge most of the time when I spawn on them, that is soul sand and projectile mobs, that really gets annoying, you know? Now, of course, the block jumping around thing, I don't know what to call it. You'll see it on screen now. That's one way to get around this, you know, as like a temporary solution, but it does mean that I then have to construct hallways as like a permanent solution, which I'm going to do anyways. Like, for the first little while, I don't have resources, I don't have gear. There's no point in me constructing a hallway at that point, and sure, I might have some cobblestone lying around, but it's never enough to like fully complete a hallway out to the nearest fortress. Those things are always so far away. And the thing is, with this jumping around thing, whatever you call it, whatever you want to call it, it's only a temporary solution, because if you want to make that spawn look good, you then have to not only remove more blocks that you place down, which is a waste of time, and if you're anything like me, min-maxing a game is important to you, but it also looks ugly until you do something about it. And, you know, you can jump from one to one, but then you miss, and then you fall onto the soul sand, and it's like, oh, you just get so frustrated. Like, I just came here, I wanted to grab some, I don't know, nether gold for some reason, or go to Bastion or something like that. I didn't want to have to jump around in soul sand for like 5 minutes to try and get to where I'm going. Now, of course, I do think Mojang has done a really good job with all the recent updates, including the 1.18 one that's going to be coming out soon, but I've got to find something to make a video on, and I thought I might as well bring up this topic and see if anyone else finds it annoying. So if you do find Soul Sand Valleys quite annoying, please pop a comment down below. I want to know your thoughts on the subject. I don't necessarily see them ever doing anything about this problem because it's just part of the game, but you gotta let off steam every now and again. But yeah, that's about it. See ya.